Tip number 42 is how to suggest some kind of short-term work arrangement when you're sensing that the interviewer is on the fence about whether to hire you. So here's what you say. Maybe they're going to say something like, I think you're great, but there's no way I'm going to be able to convince my colleagues about your candidacy because of your long career break or because of the amount of time that there has gone on since you've been laid off. And your response can be, I understand why your colleagues might be hesitant to hire me, but what would you think about this? How about assigning me a special project or covering a maternity leave or another kind of short-term work arrangement so you can get an actual sample of my work and base your hiring decisions on that instead of a series of interviews. Now, some people will dismiss that out of hand and others will not have thought about it before. And the worst that happens is that they say no. But we've often had people get hired on the short-term basis because of this kind of proposal.
At our recent iRelaunch Return to Work conference, we had a panel of relaunchers who had successfully returned to work, and two of them were on California state commissions as volunteers. And I thought this was a very interesting opportunity for people on career break to have a resume-worthy volunteer activity. And any resident of California can apply to be on a whole range of commissions, including parks and recreation or transportation or energy. And it turns out that many states have these opportunities for volunteers to apply to be on these commissions. So I would encourage you to think about that as an option while you're on career break, to meet people in your field and to get something that's truly interesting and resume worthy at the same time.
Tip number 44 is the antidote to ageism. And that is, you have to know your stuff. So we've talked about how important subject matter expertise is, the deep dive, knowing the controversies in your field, the latest thinking, products, services, why we're not using the old ones anymore, acronyms, everything that you can get your hands on and think about and talk about in your field. Because the more you know your stuff, then the more people are going to focus on the substance of what you're talking about and less on your age or the number of years that you've been on career break or the amount of time that you've been laid off.